All right. We pray for, good answers.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's Terry, Nashville Fit Magazine, and today I have the distinct honor to interview one of the interviewers of Local on 2, Laura Schweizer, one of my good friends. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
I can't believe you agreed to do this.
I know. I'm taking a deep breath, trying to not be nervous.
I've sent you no information about this other than
That's exactly
the amount
what
of
I'm
trust.
saying.
The amount of trust that you have given me, I will not squander.
Thank you.
But the difference for me coming on your show is you coming to doing an interview with me is a lot different. So the production staff and there's forms to fill out and it's very official.
Yes, it is.
This is not that. So
Good. Lovely. It's
anything
party
goes.
time.
Anything goes here.
Yes.
So well, I appreciate you coming to do this. And I was wanting to do it because there's part of me that's just like, you have been such a supporter of everything that I have done. Everything that magazine's has done, and I've already sworn that I won't cry, so don't make me do it. And I just want to spotlight you. So I want to spend some time with you. I want to do a little bit of a deep dive. I want people to get to know Laura a little bit. So it's pouring down rain outside.
It is.
So you snuck in through the side door with your hood up,
Yes.
like a well-dressed robber.
Thank you. I tried a chic robber.
Chic robber. I don't know what you would take if you were to rob me. Probably shoes.
I would
Yeah, maybe.
keep an eye out.
I mean, not mine, but obviously. So Laura, let's just back up a little bit. Let's just pretend like no one who's watching this knows anything about you. So I know you're not a Nashville native. We don't care about that because neither am I. But where did you grow up?
The west suburbs of Chicago. So Downers Grove area near Naperville. Basically a boring, normal suburban life. Pretty average. Junior high was very interesting. It was very integrated. I feel like that's where I, kind of had an opportunity to see all types of lives. And growing up, my grandma would always take me volunteering. So I did that throughout my entire life. So that's something that's kind of really stuck with me to this day.
That explains a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. And we'd usually around Thanksgiving and Christmas, we'd go feed the homeless. Then in high school, I'll never forget this. We were at a local church nearby, and a girl in my class, in high school, I was serving her dinner. And it was this eye-opening moment of, wow, it could be anyone.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So when you give back like that, it kind of puts things into perspective. Like, yeah, it might be a boring life for me, but for other people, it might be, a dream life. So I think it's all about perspective.
Sure.
Went on to college, studied broadcast journalism, moved all around the country, Colorado, Hawaii, then Nashville. And I always had this dream of, being on TV, telling positive stories. I used to want to create this show where I was traveling around to third world countries and telling stories about the people, and not really the hardships, but the people and the heart behind them. Because when we look at things, look at people just for their makeup, they're exactly the same as us. It's just a different life that they have been given. Again, it goes back to that girl I saw in high school. It's all about perspective.
That's some vision you had. Like, that's awesome.
Vision boards are no joke. I'm telling you what, I looked at mine from last year and a couple years back, and things are happening.
I love that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like, just from what have I known you, maybe a year and a half now? I kind of feel like you're that type of person that can dream it and do it.
Thank you.
Like, you need to see it, like in your brain, like you cast that vision and you just kind of go after that.
And your heart, what you feel in your heart, too.
So you're very driven in that way. So why aren't we making that show happen, by the way?
Well, I will say, Terry, I went to Haiti 2 months ago.
Okay.
And my boyfriend has this beautiful foundation out there, and he funds an orphanage and provides medical supplies to a hospital. And we ended up going to this school full of refugees, like internal refugees from Haiti within their own country, hiding from gangs in this school.
Yeah, that's
5,000 people in this tiny school.
Goodness.
And I was able to tell their stories and see them and look in their eyes and hopefully share a different sort of story about Haiti. But that was like my little glimpse of, hey, this is what I've always dreamed of.
That's a heck of a place to go to get that third world picture painted for you. Like
We had SWAT escorts.
Yeah.
Bulletproof cars.
Yeah,
So we did have safety set up.
It's a crazy time to go there, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of the organization if you like to plug it?
It's Change the Stars. It's
Okay.
so beautiful. It actually focuses on rebuilding the children within that country so that they can make an impact on Haiti. Not bringing them back here to the United States, but rebuilding it from the children up. So he provides scholarships to area kids who are the top students in their class. He provides, funding for that orphanage that I was talking about. So cute. Those kids are adorable. And that's the craziest part. They have no idea what's going on around them because they feel loved. They feel like they have a family. But FAA has shut down travel there. So it's been really difficult and it's heartbreaking. But communication is still every day, all day. The kids still message me. But
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I love that. This is part of the reason why I want to do this, because you're the real deal. Like, this is not like, I'm going to put a hat on to go on TV. And I'm not saying that that's the case for everybody, but that's just like, your kindness is real. It's like the same person on camera as off camera.
Thank you.
Where did this come from? This is what I want to know. Like, I'm digging deep, I'm pulling. So is this your grandmother put this in you? Like, is it the volunteering that clicked?
I think the volunteering and my grandmother, and I think that teaches compassion.
Mm-hmm.
But I moved to Hawaii in this search of a dream, and I wanted the dream job in the dream place, and it was beautiful there, but it was really hard for me to fit in there. I didn't look like anyone. I didn't sound like anyone. I know I have a horrible accent. That's okay. But it was the most humbling thing. I've always, thank God, have been able to fit in.
Sure.
That I had no one. I had no friends. I had no family there. And it was the most humbling experience. And I think being compassionate and being humble and being kind are like the top 3 things and goals in my life that I try to exemplify every day.
Yeah, well, I think you do a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Terry.
I mean, you came here. The dark day and the pouring down rain. With your hood up.
That's because I care about you.
All creepy. I know. You're a sweetheart. Well, let's talk about the show a little bit.
Yeah.
So how long has the show been running?
Over 2 years. We launched September 12th of 2022, and it has been a dream job. I've been there since the beginning, the whole creation process. Before we started, my executive producer and I got together, and we're like, okay, we really need, like any business, we need a mission statement. Mm-hmm. And we decided to say, we're focused on businesses, we're focused on people, and we're focused on really just the community and the heart behind it. And that's what we really try and focus on. We're always thinking about the audience. What are they going to be interested in? What are they going to care about? So when we have you guys on and we talk about nutrition, hey, let's talk about women's nutrition. I want to know, but I know that we have so many women out there who maybe need to know about, fasting. Does it work? Does it not work? So it's all about community, and building up businesses, and really just providing like a fun, safe, and entertaining space for our viewers.
So was the show your idea?
No.
Okay.
When I started at News 2, I was on Good Morning Nashville, waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, getting to the station at 3, going to the Metro Police Department before that, and gathering warrants. And my GM at the time interviewed me, and she said, "What would be your dream job?" And I said, I love trending segments. I hosted one in Hawaii, and I love lifestyle pieces, and I just like love talking about fashion and positive things. And she wrote it down, and I thought, well, okay. Well, about 7 months into the job, I noticed that they were going to launch a lifestyle show. Within moments, I was applying. I went past the application stage, and I created this whole presentation of, my background, content that I had produced. I met with my now current boss every single day. Hey, it's me again.
This is what I mean.
Yeah. But in a kind way.
Yep. Hi.
Yeah, kind, humble, and compassionate way.
Did you order coffee? Because here it is.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So that's great. So you knew it was happening, and you're like, this is the perfect fit for me. I'm coming after it.
Yeah.
Take notes, kids. Mm-hmm. That's how it's done.
Yes.
Yeah. Congratulations on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
It feels like, don't tell your show creators this, but it feels like a you show to me.
Oh, thank you.
Just knowing you for the amount of time I've known you, and witnessing you on camera, off camera, it just feels like I just assumed you created it. So it's like you had to have birthed this thing.
My child.
Yes, it's my baby.
Yes.
That's really cool. And I think it's interesting. I don't know that it's only been 2.5 years, because I have been doing Nashville Fit for we've owned it for 3. We're entering our 3rd year. So we've been in this. It's about the same amount of time, so that's really cool. Parallel, not really relevant to your story, but cool for me.
Yes. Hey, we're connecting.
Any way I can find a spot. So what has been, in your reflection of, let's just keep it this year, and reflecting on the year, what was like your favorite segment, or the thing that changed you the most on the show?
I would say the Haiti piece was definitely top. But I will say, going to the People's Choice Country Awards.
Oh, I want to crack this nut, but go on.
That was, okay, so now we're circling back to the beginning. I looked at my vision board that I created in 2020, January 2020, and I had a red carpet. And it, for me, represented, I really want to do red carpet stuff. And I remember ending that evening after talking to some of the biggest stars, having some great conversations and feeling like, wow, I'm really doing what I always wanted to do. And then seeing that on the vision board, it was like, wow, I've really done everything that I have wanted to do. That vision has come true. Yeah.
You set out for it and you got it done. Mm-hmm. That's incredible. So the Haiti piece is really life-changing, but what about how is it interviewing celebrities? Because that feels, when I watched you do that, it feels very fast-paced.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
and it's like there's no script.
No, there's zero script. What happens is you're set up, and there are stars, and there are publicists ahead of them.
Sure.
They'll say, will you talk to Riley Green? And you're like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll hand you a card about like certain facts or songs they've written out, but you don't have any time to read any of it because you're just like, what am I gonna say? But usually I like to stick to easy stuff. I honestly think of it as a conversation like you. I kind of make a silly joke, or I point out something about them, or I reflect on, I interviewed the Mom Talk girl, the Mormon Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I don't know, I said something about her pregnancy, like, wow, when are you gonna pop? Like, do we need to worry? And she was 8 months pregnant, literally due in 5 days. But it's all about like literally breaking it down. I first met the first celebrity I ever met was Dane Cook, and I was in 8th grade.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes, I was in 8th grade. I was on the Washington, D.C. field trip with my class, and I remember thinking, oh my God, that's him. And I just thought, what if I just go up to him? Because I'm like, this is him in the flesh. I've never seen a celebrity.
Sure.
Because they seem so far away. But the more that you just kind of break it down of like to the human level, then people, you almost just like, they welcome you in, kind of.
Yeah.
I think You
it
have
takes
to be
down like the wall,
authentic.
right? Like it takes down whatever feels like this is that boundary that's in the way.
Yeah, and you have to be authentic in it too. Like if you spew out a joke, it has to be like kind behind it.
Sure.
But yeah.
So what did he say? What did you say?
Oh, I asked him for his autograph and I said, I'm such a big fan of yours. He said, oh my God, thank you so much. And I probably still have the postcard somewhere. I made him sign a little postcard of mine and yeah, I held on to it.
Look at you.
Thank you.
I feel like a lot of other kids.
Can I have a sip of this?
You can have a, certainly can have why I'm screwing up my words? Because there's no teleprompter.
Defiance Fuel?
Yeah, this is Defiance Fuel, and this is Brian Bergdorf. This is one of our sponsors, so thank you, Brian. Even though I butchered the name, thank you.
Tastes delicious.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Yes.
Laura. True professional over here.
That's a wink on camera for this.
So I love that story. That is awesome. Let's talk about this vision board. How often do you do like vision casting for yourself? And how important? I mean, it feels like it's really important in your life, right?
Yeah. I feel like I love the new year, not for resolutions, but for goals. And I think that your vision can change, but if you have it documented on, like, I put it in this picture frame, and I can always go back to it. But I think, you know, that's why I love the new year so much, is because you're going back and you're reflecting, but you're not making yourself feel bad about decisions that you may have made that you're not so happy about.
Sure.
You're just like, hey, okay, for instance, I'm coming here to Nashville Fit Magazine, and I'm like, health and wellness. I've got to readjust that and rework on that a little bit.
Feeling a little bit guilty, are we?
Yes, I am. I'm like, why me? But I think that's with everything in life. Like, I think, you know, health and wellness, relationships, work, your spirituality or whatever you believe in needs to be readdressed every so often. I think the new year is beautiful because you can take a look at everything, but I think throughout the year, if you want to step back and say, you know, hey, I need to refocus on this area in your life. But I think the biggest thing is not making yourself feel bad, because usually because of your choices, you are probably in that place of like, okay, I need to refocus.
Sure.
I'm not so happy about this area of my life.
Yeah. I mean, there's a saying, without vision, the people will perish, right? Like that is the, right? It's an underlying thing for business. As you know, we do business coaching. We talk to a lot of business owners all the time. And that is the, you know, in leadership, that's the hardest thing to remember, is that your people, right? The people you surrounded yourself with, your staff, your kids, your spouse, like, if you have a vision and you can share it, people feel like they have a direction. They become a part of what you're doing. And I think it's a really good way of, like, you know, feeling like you can go further in that collaboration process. So it certainly makes sense to put it in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm interested. What's going on the vision board in 2025?
Well, there are certain things that haven't happened yet. You know, I have a big ring on there because I would like to get married. I think that's important to me. That's, you know, that signifies, you know, partnership and commitment.
There's still time left in the year, though, for that.
Okay, there is.
No pressure.
Right. And is my face red?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No
good.
hot takes here. Keep going.
Yes, I know. Probably, you know, well, I still have on there Emmy Award winning, because I still want that Emmy. So things that I haven't gotten yet, I haven't taken down.
Okay.
That's on there. I just would love to create like a beautiful home with, you know, good neighbors and organized. And I recently joined a church earlier this year, and it's filled me. And so going to church more often and being more regimented in prayer, and however that looks for anyone else, it may look different from mine, but that's what fills me.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Like, I love that. Totally love that one. Yeah, staying focused, staying centered on something bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Is a big deal.
Huge. It's everything.
Right.
It goes back to that perspective thing, you know. It is out of our hands, but like we are given this gift of a vision and something in our heart, and it's for a purpose. I believe.
100%. Yeah. What are we doing here if it's not for a purpose?
Right.
Like,
Yes.
This is not. It's all. I refuse to believe this is all a massive waste of time.
I agree.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, kindness matters. Compassion matters.
Yeah.
Fighting for those who can't fight for themselves.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like, right? I'm there for that. I know you are.
Yeah, voice for the voiceless.
Exactly.
For sure.
So 2025's coming. What would you like to see, like Nashville embrace? Like I feel like you're the princess of positivity. This is coming right off the top of my head. You're welcome.
Oh, I am adding that to my resume.
Yes, please do. You can put me down as a reference.
I already do.
Call me up. What positive change would you like to see in the city? Like, it could be anything. It could be broad-based, or you could just have a specific focus on something that you'd like to change. Because you're already doing so much. I feel like you're changing lives with what you're sharing. Certainly
Thank you.
changing mine.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. But what is it, like, what would you like to see from, this city?
You know what I love seeing is all the collabs and the great relationships that are, within the same industry. I always hear about, food, restaurants doing collabs and just welcoming people in. And I think that maybe that's my biggest thing, is being like welcoming of people. I know it's annoying, like having all these people new that are moving in, but I think we need to accept them more. I mean, you, for instance, if you're not reaching your new audience, then who are you reaching?
Right.
You always have to think about, and they could be your new neighbor next door. You never know what beauty that they can bring to your life if you're not accepting. So I think I would love to see, people be a little more accepting of those who are new. But I think we already are, slowly but surely.
I think it's just cool to hate sometimes.
I think
People
it's easy.
They like to play hate.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So I don't know that all of that's authentic, even though we like to laugh at it. Nashville. Chill out.
Music Shitty and I have a
Yes.
great relationship, and they love to do it, but it's all in good fun, and they say that.
You need to introduce me, because
I don't know who it is.
I kind of love this.
I don't know who it is.
It's a great account.
It is. They're lovely.
Yeah, they know how to get on everyone's nerves.
But in a playful
That's what I mean.
way.
Like, no one is like no. So that's a good segue. Favorite Instagram account?
Yes.
Go.
Favorite Instagram account?
Yeah, like there's one that you go to every day and you just like hoping you're going to bust out laughing, or looking for inspiration, or best recipe or something like that.
Okay, recipes I just get from my like home account, the little like my magnifying glass thing, because I'll just scroll that. But I've got to admit, this is so embarrassing. Best of Bravo.
Okay. Why is that embarrassing?
I'm obsessed with Bravo TV and Housewives, and Maggie is such a sweet girl, and she's local, and she has the scoop on everything, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
I don't think you should be embarrassed. I mean, technically, that's like, isn't that studying for your job?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, you do have to know some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it's
She's like, no.
extracurricular. Yeah.
That's a negative.
Some people tell me I'm losing brain cells. I beg to differ.
Jury's still out on that one. Okay, favorite celebrity, and I know if anybody's watching this, celebrity's watching this, and they're like, well, she didn't pick me. What's your favorite celebrity interview? Like, maybe caught off guard, maybe kinder than you thought, funnier than you thought, easier than you thought?
Okay, so back to the People's Choice Country Music Awards. Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
I loved him. I did not think that I would appreciate, besides you, a guy with tattoos all over. I mean, I was like really kind of nervous. He gives off this certain vibe.
Oh yeah, we're sketchy.
I'm a total opposite kind of looking person.
Whatever. She's got a tattoo. I see it.
I know, I do. I have 4 actually.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. But he was so nervous. It was actually precious and adorable and sweet. And he was really appreciative of being welcomed in by the city and by the country
that's
music
awesome.
genre, which was really cool. But you know who I love, who makes me blush? Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful.
Well, I'm already here, so it can't be me.
I know.
Keep going.
Chase Rice.
Oh,
my
look at
God,
you.
he's so beautiful and he's so kind. Yeah.
She's like, I just want to touch his face.
I know. I'm like, I know I just interviewed you. Can I get a picture?
I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about 2025.
Yeah.
And what's the show? What direction is the show going to go? Is there something that we can look forward to? Is there something that you're going, like, is there an event that you're pretty pumped about that's coming around the corner? Like, tell me about 2025.
2025, I feel like is going to have a little bit of a slow start. There is some big news that is coming, but I'm not allowed to say anything.
What?
You'll just have to keep watching.
Come on.
I know, honestly, when
This
you
is an
ask me, I'm like,
exclusive.
oh no, I can't say.
I didn't know this coming into the interview.
I know.
So we're clear.
And when you ask me that, I'm like, oh God,
But now
keep
I
cool.
really want to know.
I know.
Okay, well. Maybe
But it is coming in the next year, and it's really exciting, and it's something that we have been working on and had the vision for since the beginning, and it's going to be huge for us. We've been doing really well. Our ratings have skyrocketed.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We've had incredible guests. I think, after the years of building this up and really making a name for ourselves within the community and bringing on Steph, who is local and fabulous and has countless connections, has been a real godsend, and we've just been dominating in the ratings. So this big news is
Something to
really
do with that.
exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man. Now I regret asking.
I know.
You're just going to hang me out to dry. Okay, that's fine. We'll move on. Well, we're excited. Like, I'm excited to know you, and I'm excited that you include me in on your show for any reason, like, whatsoever. I really super appreciate it. I know it's not always a clean, organized communication with me and my team, but we're getting better.
It's because I know you know? I'm like, how about that booking form?
Yeah, can
Terry,
you, let's go.
Photos, logo.
Let's go.
But no, we have you on because you share the same mission as us, and it's really just creating community
Oh, sure,
at the
yeah.
end of it. And I firmly believe in that. I think that everyone needs a reminder of, how they can better themselves. And you do that through fitness and through nutrition and through mentality. Is that what NFM stands for? Because
Sure does.
I mean, hey.
Nashville Fit Mentality.
Yes.
I like that. No, I appreciate that. Like, our goals are united in the sense that we want to build community. We want to spotlight the positive. We want to build, for us, it's building, I say collaboration over competition. We deal a lot with businesses. So,
Yeah.
Sure, there are some limits to that, but not a lot. Like,
Yeah.
that stuff's really, really important. And your show aligns with that stuff.
Yeah,
So
totally. So it's a
finding,
no-brainer.
finding a partner in that way is really, really powerful. So that's really, really cool. I hope we get to do more stuff.
We will.
Let's do some more stuff outside of the studio, maybe.
Yes.
I know I have something special coming for you in January that I won't tell you about. Laura, this has been awesome. I appreciate you swinging by, as always. I look forward to doing more stuff with you in the future. I really appreciate your influence on this city with your platform. It's very powerful.
Thank you.
But let's let everybody know where they can follow you and tell them about the show, where they can watch the show.
Yes, watch WKRN Channel 2 at 2 p.m. Monday through Friday to find us Local on 2 live. We mess up, so it's hilarious when we do, so be sure to catch it. We're just human, right?
It's true.
And you can follow me on Instagram at the Laura Schweizer, and find Local on 2 at Local on 2 live.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you for being here, guys. Please go watch the show. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.